In this video I'll show you how I build a dark library in KStars and Ekos. A dark library is a set of master dark frames that Ekos applies automatically during autofocus and alignment, so its star detection and focus measurements stay clean. One thing to be clear about upfront, this is not for stacking your final images. For that you'd shoot dedicated darks. This library exists purely to keep focusing and plate solving accurate. First, I'll set the simulated sky to a proper dark night so the scene matches real conditions. I'll jump the clock to September 21st, just after 11 p.m., a nice dark, moonless window. Now I'll open Ekos and create a profile. Every profile needs at least a mount and a camera, so I'll add my Touptek camera drivers. The two mandatory devices are the telescope and the camera. I'll also add my filter wheel both to confirm the driver is talking correctly and so I can change filters inside a sequence later. With the devices in place, I'll save the profile, start the INDI server, and connect. Once everything comes up green, we're ready. A quick reminder of what we're building. This dark library isn't for stacking. Ekos reaches for it during autofocus and alignment, subtracting a matching dark from each frame so the HFR readings and the plate solver work on clean data. Next, I'll set up the optical trains. In the primary optical train, I'll select my main camera, the mono ATR533M. In the secondary optical train, I'll select my guide camera. Keeping the two trains separate lets Ekos build and later pick the right darks for each camera on its own. Now into the dark library, under the camera section. I'll make sure the primary optical train is selected first. Here I choose the range of exposure times. Rather than every possible value, I pick durations that are actually practical for autofocus and alignment, that keeps the library fast to build and easy to match. With that set, I press Start and let it capture the master darks for the main camera. Once the primary train finishes, I switch to the secondary optical train, the guide camera, and repeat. For guiding, I never expose longer than about 3 seconds, so I cap the exposure times to that range. There's no point building darks I'll never use. And that's the dark library done. Both cameras now have master darks that Ekos will apply automatically during focus and alignment. Add a new camera or change your gear and you just build a fresh train and run this again. The written steps and the full Ubuntu install guide are linked below. Thanks for watching. Clear skies.